So I had a request for stalls, or I saw a request for stalls on the Facebook group. So I'm going to be doing a tutorial on stalls now. Stalls are really more of a poi move. I mean, they're very useful in glow sticking, and they're used a lot in glow sticking, but they're used a lot more in poi than they are here. So I'm going to show you some stalls, show you what they look like, and then teach you how to do them. So really the most basic kind of stall is something like this, where you just kind of go out to the side, the glow stick stops, and then you go in the other direction. When you get better at stalls, you start doing some more complicated things. You can do some stuff like this. You can do some of these. These are fun, I like these. You can do some stuff like you can do those. I'm not very good at these, but you can do stuff like this. So those are some of the most basic kinds of stalls. Those are some more. You can do these. So essentially, what a stall is you spin a glow stick in one direction at any point in that spin. So it may not ever do a full circle, but at any point in this imaginary circle that you have, at every point in the circle, the glow stick is pointing in a direction. So the glow stick goes all the way through 360 degrees. At any point in the circle, you can go off and have it ride the tangent line. So go in the direction that it was facing at the time that you decided to do a stall. And in order to do that, it works a little bit differently depending on which direction you're doing it in. If you're going down, you really just kind of stop spinning and gravity takes care of the rest. If you're going up or sideways, it's a little bit more difficult because gravity is going to be fighting you. Gravity is always pulling the glow stick down, and so it's your job to make sure that it hits the angle that you want it to before gravity pulls it out, so that you're always in control and not gravity. So going sideways, you push it. I'm doing this badly, but I'm probably going to post it anyway. Going sideways, you just kind of push it out, let it go until it reaches parallel with the ground. And once it reaches parallel with the ground, you just pull it back in the other direction. When you're going vertically, that's really the most difficult one, because you have to go up, and gravity is going to be... An important thing to remember when you're going up is you don't want gravity to pull it down, because then you get one of these snappy things, and it's like, it looks bad, it looks sloppy. So what you want is it to go up, and then you pull it back down, instead of gravity doing so. So really for all of these stalls, what you're doing is your hand is moving in the direction that the glow stick is trying to stall in. So if you want the glow stick to stall down, notice I bring my hand to a point in the circle, and then I go down, and my hand goes down with it. And what that does is it takes away all of the momentum that is not in that direction. So if you watch carefully, my actual hand is following the glow stick every time I stall. Whereas with a normal move, you just kind of let the string take the glow stick where it wants to go. But with stalls, you can't do that because you're absorbing the momentum. So your hand actually has to move and let the glow stick pull it to the side, or down, or up. It's really most important when you're going up, because you need to make sure that your hand is always the correct distance below the glow stick, because your string is only so long. I think my strings are 15 inches, if that. So your string is only so long, and if your hand is ever too far away, the glow stick will stop before it reaches the full vertical part. If your hand is ever too close, then the glow stick will drop and gravity will take over, and like I said before, we don't want that to happen. So those are stalls. They're kind of weird to explain because it's a simple concept, but it is a difficult move to perfect. Really just practice it. I know I say this in every tutorial I do, but really just practice it and it will come. I guess I'll explain in a little bit more detail how to do the more complicated stalls. So spiral stalls are a stall, two vertical stalls going in opposite directions, and what you have to keep in mind there is your hands. Remember that when you're doing stalls, your hand is following the glow stick. It's absorbing that momentum. So if you're going to do spiral stalls, what that means is your hands need to be as far apart as possible before you go into the stalls so that they can stall as efficiently as possible. So notice how big my arm motions are. That is so that is on purpose. That's what you want. It is possible to do it with smaller hand motions, but it is significantly more difficult and usually doesn't work as well. The other ones I did. Butterfly stalls. Again, I know I'm just saying the same thing over and over again, but it is very important that your hand follow the glow stick. That's really, I could have made a 10-second tutorial here and just say your hand follows the glow stick. Go try it. But I didn't because I'm tired, and this is a long video because I'm long-winded and I like talking and I like watching myself glow stick because glow sticking is cool. I'm going to end this now because you're not really getting anything more out of this tutorial, but hopefully it helped a little, I guess.